Alright, me lovers, Athrun Talan here with another episode of Let's Play Dark Souls. We are back in the Undead Parish for the first part of this episode after leaving Sen's Fortress the last episode. You might notice I've got a decent amount of humanity and a decent amount of souls. I spent a little while in the early part of the depths, which is a great farming area early to mid-game. The area with sort of 5 or 6 slimes just outside the bonfire has a fairly decent drop rate of green Titanite shards for divine weapons and large Titanite shards for leveling up regular weapons. And the hallway just below that, that's got about 9 rats, is a great area for farming humanity, which I'm going to need a lot of to open a shortcut later on in the game. With the covetous gold serpent ring that we got in the last episode, which boosts our item discovery rate quite significantly, I think by about 200 points. Where is it? Yep, there we go, item discovery. Combined that with some soft humanity, and we ended up with an item discovery rate of 398, which is almost as good as you can get. Which meant that I was farming those items pretty regularly. As the last time round when I was getting the sunlight medals, I don't plan to use many of these souls for leveling up. I'm instead going to use them to help us in other ways, and in this particular instance I'm going to speak to Ria and get some of the miracles.
You might return. It is a great relief to see you. Now let us speak of miracles.
Yes please, miracles please. Purchase item. And we are in particular going to want Wrath of the Gods, which unfortunately we don't get a huge amount of use out of, but it's going to be particularly useful for us anyway. I'm also going to pick up Magic Barrier, although I probably won't be using it that much. Let's face it, probably not. Heal might be a good one as well, but my regular heal, now that we've leveled up Faith so much, has made quite a significant impact. I actually think I get more healing from that now than I do from the Estus Flask, which is a bit silly, but there you go. It's like 10 extra Estus Flasks. Try saying that 3 times fast. Ooh, still practicing the backstab, parrying. There we go. That went a little better that time around. Actually, thinking about it, we don't actually need to speak to Andre at all right now, so what we're going to do is repair our souls. We're still using repair our stuff. We're still using the lovely lightning spear that we found in the previous episode, and we're going to level up our. You can see that I've got a decent amount of green Titanite shards now. We're going to level up our divine longsword to level 5, thus making it just a tad more powerful. We're also going to. Is it worth us having a look at some of the others? We could level up the Great Scythe, but we don't plan to just yet. Might use it later on, but probably won't this run. Got the Lightning Spear plus, or we can have +1, and a couple more above that, I believe. That's going to be quite useful as a secondary weapon, possibly as a boss weapon. So we can level that up, and level it up one more time. There we go. So we've got +2 on our Lightning Spear. And is it worth reinforcing some of our armor, I wonder? No, I don't think so, at least not yet. Maybe later on. We're also going to attune magic. We are going to swap out Homeward and put in Wrath of the Gods. There we go. So that has left us with probably enough souls to level up once. Oh no, twice? No, once. Yeah, once. Okay, so we're going to put that to good use first. And I think we're going to go for endurance, with the aim of then leveling up Faith starting next time round, I think. So that leaves us with 10,000 souls to try and get through Sen's Fortress with. So I'm going to head through now and do that, and we will pick it up a bit nearer the top. See you in a moment. And we are pretty much where we left off. Ow. Ow, ow. Thought I dodged that trap. Not quick enough, unfortunately. Bad for me. Very bad for me. Got a big old arrow sticking out of my shoulder. So we've got another one of these traps to get through. And we're through. Whew. Quick breather. Somebody's pissed. Ow. Thought I grabbed that one with a parry, but apparently not. I can do that stab too, bitch. Alright, that one's done. Could have gone better there. I was hoping for a parry on him, but not so much luck. And there is another one of those serpent mages up there. He doesn't seem to want to cast at me, so let's see if we can cast at him. There we go. Takes care of him nice and quickly, nice and easily. I can hear another serpent man somewhere. There he is. See if we can get shot off before he does. Unfortunately not, no. Might be able to hit him with a firebomb from here. I can, but it's not powerful enough. It takes quite a long time to cast magic, which is a bit of a pain. Fortunately, I can stun lock this guy now. Yeah, I always feel that my casts should be a little bit faster than they perhaps are. I'm going to use my healing magic there, just to get myself back up before we cross over the next section. And you can see I've already used one of the Wrath of the Gods. I was testing out earlier on, I haven't put it to good use before, and these fucking things are really, really narrow, so I'm not looking forward to this. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh, balls. Well, we're dead. And we're across this time round for a deep, deep breath. Took out the guards relatively easily this time around and managed to recover both our souls and our humanity, which is the important thing. There is a lift, I think, down there, but I can't remember exactly, and I know there's a couple of trap panels here, so I'm going to avoid those and pass through the fog wall, or the white light, which will bring us out to nearly the top of Sen's Fortress. And what we're going to be aiming for is to hopefully get to the bonfire. Now, I've got to remember exactly what happens. I think, yeah, that guy chucks shit at us, so let's just back off for a second and wait for one of those to go off. I'm going to just check what he does, and I think... oh no, he's one of the ones that drops them down the hole, that's fine. There is a guy that throws firebombs at us, and I think we've got to get up here and across before he drops one on us. Yeah, that was it down there. So, but having said that, it looks like there's also... yep, he's going to drop them wherever we are, so we need to keep moving. Now, if memory serves, it's not here, it's a little further along. We'll back down here, and we should be able to... yep, here. The only other bonfire in Sen's Fortress. I say the only other bonfire in Sen's Fortress, it's the only bonfire in Sen's Fortress. And we're going to deep breath here, because we've got a decent resting point now, which is nice. It's nice. His resting point is nice, yes? This will drop us back on the staircase, just at the edge that we were at before. And now we should be able to make some progress. So there is this area along here. Not sure if it leads to anything. I might think it's just a just a dead end. Now we know there's an archer up the top. Oh no, there is an area down here with what looks to be an NPC. Let's fry his ass. Aw, can't fry his ass. Oh no, No, it's a... Is that a Baronic Knight? No, it's a Boulder Knight, I think. That's a shame, I was hoping to get a backstab on him, or a parry. I didn't really think about trying to parry too much. Yeah, it is a Boulder Knight. Okay, not too bad then. Bog standard. Relatively easily taken care of at this point in time. Still, we're going to be slow and careful. It's been a while since I've explored this area. I mistimed my parry there, unfortunately, but it did save me quite a lot of damage, so, you know, it could be worse. Oh. And mistimed it again. You know what? Screw you. I don't have to put up with that shit. Do I? We've got... I think it's a standard one. Yeah. Definitely standard. No mimic here. And a flamestone plate ring, which I believe increases resistance to fire. We're going to have a quick look around, but I think what we're likely to do is head back to the bonfire and kindle it, or at least reverse hollowing, because there's an NPC I want to summon for this particular boss battle. It's not a particularly tough boss battle. It's annoying, but not tough. But I'd like to introduce you to one of the few people to have actually bested this particular boss. And that is Black Knight Tarkus. So, restored humanity. And we're going to drop down again into the area. There we go. And head on up, which we should be able to do relatively easily now. First time I came through this area, I didn't notice the scorch marks and was moving slowly and carefully. Next thing I knew, I was fucking flattened by one of those fireballs. Real pain in the backside. We can already hear somebody shooting arrows at us. Now, if memory serves, is he going to throw this way? I don't think he can reach this way. Yeah, he can. Shit. Well, that's annoying. I'm going to jump across here. Okay, maybe we're not going to jump across here. Alright, I get it. I get it. You don't want me jumping across there. Fine. I'll go up and kill you and then jump across there. How's that sound? Combination heal here. I was hoping that there's an NPC for us to deal with. I was hoping that that particular giant wouldn't be able to throw there, but no such luck. Here also is shortcut, which I can't open because I think I need the cage key, which is a shame because I thought I'd be able to do that with the master key. Shortcuts apparently master keys cannot do. We're going to go back and take out that NPC in a few minutes. For now, I want to go up and deal with that particular asshole of a giant. The one throwing fucking fireballs at us. If we keep moving, this particular archer guy should not be able to hit us. And we can just stun him stun lock him to death as well. Fairly easy to deal with. That's the boss gate through there, and you can just about see the Iron Golem. And the Iron Golem was created by the gods to guard Sen's fortress. The core of it, which you can see right in the middle there, is, if memory serves, it was created by the gods by fusing dragon bones with the power of a soul. And without that core, it's basically junk. It's, as I say, designed to guard Sen's fortress, but also somewhat to make sure that people who pass through are worthy. And it can be reset after it's been beaten, which makes it a perfect little training tool. And kick this guy's ass, providing he doesn't go all attack on Titan on me. And in general positioning, you want to be underneath him if you can. And that's him taken care of. Not a problem. And a nice Titanite chunk. Also, these things, they're hollow. I don't believe there's anything hidden away behind them, but they are completely hollow, and that just kind of seems pointless to me. They, you know, they're these massive explosive things, or they're not these massive explosive things. Which is it? So we're going to head back downstairs now, and go back to that shortcut. Well, not shortcut. Sorry, the archway there that I couldn't get into. Very carefully head across and back. And there's a Bereniki Knight down there. You can just make him out in the courtyard there. Guy with giant mace and giant shield. We faced one of those in the Undead Parish before. They can be, I believe they can be parried, but they can't be riposted. And they are relatively tough challenges, I suppose. We are going to take out that NPC in a minute, but for now we're going to head this way. This way, team. And I missed the jump, of course I did. Because why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? On the plus side, sniper crossbow and bolts, that's handy. I'll down an Estus flask, and of course you're back, because because I rested at the bonfire, didn't I? Thanks for the gauntlets, buddy. Alright, I will pick it up right back up there again, although I think I'm not far, so I might just hold off. There we go, got it this time round. This is again the problem with Dark Souls and platforming. It's not massively designed for it like that. Guy over here, the crestfallen merchant.
Ah, what? What? Who are you? Ah, another undead. I took my son's fortress alone, but I'm no different from those vile creatures. I was driven by conceit. Ah, you think you're different? That you can handle it? Yes, I remember that feeling. For I was the same. So, let me help you out with your soul searching.
Thank you. Temporary boost to stamina recovery speed is not necessarily a bad thing to have, so I'll pick up a couple of those. And I think 5 of the old fire bombs, black fire bombs. We can get green Titanite shards from him. We don't need them at the moment, but worth bearing in mind. And he's got a few useful odds and sods. He's no doubt picked the. He's got the Katharina armor as well. No doubt picked these up from fallen, fallen people, fallen warriors. Yeah, you don't know, mate. You don't know nothing. We're gonna head down and get ourselves. I believe there's a key down here that will be of use to us. Sounds like there's another serpent down here somewhere. Yeah, there he is. Dodged that far too late. That one not so much. Gotta love the iframes. Now this guy, yep, cage key, great. And a flamberge, which I already picked up earlier on, which is a shame, but never mind. There we go. It's not so bad now that we know it's not fatal, but it's still a bit of a pain in the ass. I'm going to go this way. Again, we are going to take out that NPC, but I just want to open this first and write it down, I think. This is a shortcut back to the bottom of Sen's Fortress. To that first lovely platform with all of the shit on it. And am I gonna? I thought I was gonna die on the shortcut. Then that would have just been ridiculous. Like, hey, we're gonna kill you by letting you get to a shortcut. That's just silly. Never mind. Okay, so this guy, Ricardo, I believe this is. Although it might be another Boulder Knight, to be honest. Yeah, it is. It's another Boulder Knight. It's not an NPC. Very silly of me. Very silly of me. Let's go and explore some over here, shall we? Now that we've past this through this area. There is an NPC kicking around. Or at least I thought there was. Might be mistaken. No wall here or anything like that. We are gonna need to head upstairs again to that boss area, I think. Nope. I don't know where he is, but old Black Knight Tarkus. Find him here. He is one of the Baroniki Knights, and he's one of the few to have made it through Sen's Fortress, if not the only. Again, I've got no problem taking this boss on myself. I've done it a couple of times before, but it's quite nice to see these two fight it out. And I'll chip in a bit of damage here and there. Ready, Taki? Let's go. Starts off always with a projectile attack. Getting a shock on him with our lovely, lovely lightning miracle. Hoping I'd be able to roll through his legs, not so much. I want to take focus away and get Tarkus focusing on him. Or get him focusing on Tarkus. And he spotted me. Fortunately, he got no interest. You can see Tarkus does a massive amount of damage to him. Oh balls. Miss me. No! Rolled and fell off. Stupid. Very stupid. And victory achieved. Oh, I cannot believe that. Oh, that's fucking typical, that is. I love the fact that you can defend with the spear and defend with the shield and use the halberd at the same time. Yep, boss is still dead. Counts as being dead. Right, fair enough. I was expecting to have to come up and fight him again. I'm a little disappointed that I couldn't, but oh, Ring of Light. No! 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 Shouldn't have examined that. Should have picked up my souls first. Hopefully they're going to be still there and I can go back and get them, because that's a lot of humanity otherwise. Quite a decent amount of souls. Oh dear. And here we are in Anor Londo, one of the few well-lit areas in the game, but not for the reason that you'd think. So, can we get back? No, it doesn't look like it, but that's fine. Oh no, we can. Yeah, we can. Okay, good. Hello, you ugly demon. Please take us back to Sen's Fortress. I left something very important there. I don't think I've ever seen this one from the other way around. By the time I leave Anor Londo, usually I've got the Lord Vessel. Just hoping that my souls are still there. Thank fuck for that. Right, so with that done, we are finished with this episode. We are going to pick up at the beginning of Anor Londo for next episode, which has some of my favourite areas and some of my least favourite areas in the game, and we are now not far from one of the toughest bosses in the game. It's the one that almost made me quit the first time around, and took me so long to beat. I'm hoping we have a bit of a better time with it this time around. I feel better as a player this time, so hopefully we'll have better luck. We'll see. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, like, leave me a comment with some feedback, and subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks very much for watching. Bye now.